Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, I will be talking about how to become an orthopedic technologist, or if you're just interested in knowing a little bit about this career, then just keep on watching. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. Also, make sure to give it a like, and thank you so much again for being here. All right, so this video request has been going on for a couple of months, and I've honestly been lacking on doing this video. So I guess with my experience, I went to medical assisting school for 1 year here in Washington. And then when I was done with my school, I was done with my externship hours. I applied to the hospital I am working with now. I was accepted in the orthopedic clinic, and when I was accepted there, I worked there for 2 years, and then they had a position opening for an orthopedic technologist. So I thought about it. I, did my research on it. I saw a lot of orthopedic techs doing this job, and I was like, why not do it? Like, this is a great opportunity for me. And so with 2 years of experience as an orthopedic medical assistant, I went into the role of an orthopedic tech. The hiring process was about 2 months, I think, just because there were so many other candidates. But I was accepted into the orthopedic technologist role. Once I was accepted, they did my schedule for a couple of months with other professional orthopedic techs that knew what they were doing, that were professional at it, that had a lot of experience. So I was trained by 2 different techs for 6 months. Within those 6 months, I did a lot of short arm casts, thumb spicas, cobra casts, long arm cast, mitten cast. There's just so many casts out there. And then I just learned a lot about braces and a lot about splinting. And there's just so many things that honestly, even till today, like I still keep on learning. So there's still a lot of things that sometimes just come out of nowhere. And I'm like, I need the extra help. So that's, so anyways, the training takes about 6 months. Within those 6 months, you're learning so many things. You need to take notes because sometimes you just forget, or you just need to go back to read your notes. That's one of the things that I did, took a lot of notes, but also ask a lot of questions if you have any to your orthopedic techs, right? And so within those 6 months, once I was ready, I had 1 or 2 providers check me off on my cast just to make sure I've had enough padding, enough fiberglass, if it looked decent, to be on a patient. And so I was checked off by 2 providers, and then after that I was able to do casting and splinting and bracing on my own. I forgot to mention cast removals. So that was my journey on how to become an orthopedic technologist. But I do know that there is schooling out there which takes 1 to 2 years, just depending on how fast you want to do the program. And then I don't know if there's any here in Washington. I don't think I've seen any here in Washington, because I think that would mean there would be a lot of orthopedic techs, which we are short on orthopedic techs. So if this is a career you want to do, I think it's a great one, because we're always hiring. Not even within my hospital, just other companies are always hiring, and we're such a short demand. And I feel like if we had more orthopedic techs, I mean, that would be amazing, right? So there is schooling out there. I know that it takes 1 to 2 years. I know if you go within the state, it's about $3,000. If you go out of state, I think it's about $6,000 to $7,000. So it is a little bit expensive, but if you see this as a good career for you, if this is something you're really interested in, then I think you should go for it, because here in Seattle, we're always in need of ortho techs. And when you become an orthopedic technologist, you don't only have to work in a hospital. You can work in clinics. You can work in private clinics. You don't have to stay within a hospital, or, you can work with adults, geriatrics, pediatrics. All right, guys, so this is the next day. I asked some of you guys to ask me some questions on my TikTok, and these are some of the questions I got. So I will be answering them for you guys. So that's why I'm also changed, and it's a different day. But thank you so much if you're still watching. I appreciate you. Okay guys, so the first question I got here is, what is the biggest cast you have applied? For me, the biggest cast is a hip spica that we do in the operating room. Obviously the kids are sleeping, but this cast is a very much a challenging cast, because you have to work yourself around the kid, work yourself around so many providers that are around you. All right, question number 2 is, can you have another job while being an orthopedic tech? Yes, you can. There is per diem orthopedic tech jobs. There is also long hours working as an orthopedic tech, but I feel like if you are, if your mindset is set to be working 2 jobs, you can do it, but you will be tired, just like any other job. Okay, so what do you actually do as an orthopedic tech? We do a lot of bracing as well. We do a lot of splinting and casting. Just a little bit of everything in the orthopedic clinic. So there's really no day that you're just going to be doing casts, or no day where you're just going to be splinting. At least where I work in the hospital, it's like this. How long does it take for cast to harden? Well, it just depends. If it's a lower extremity cast, it usually takes about 4 to 6 hours. We usually tell the patient to not walk on it just so they don't make any dents on the cast. If it's an upper body cast where it's just a cast on your arm, this cast takes about, I guess, 2 to 3 hours. I always tell my patients to never lean against anything so they don't leave any dents on the cast. All right, so our next question here is, what was schooling like? So schooling for me as an orthopedic tech didn't really happen. This was much done on my own just so I can be ready for my exam as an orthopedic tech. But honestly, I learn every single day. There's still things that you don't know and you still learn, and I still ask questions to other senior techs. So it's just an ongoing learning process. You never stop learning in the orthopedic world, I guess. Let's see if we have any other questions here. Oh, someone said, I want such a nice job. It is a really good job, but honestly, like, sometimes if the kids are crying, if the kids are just not happy and it's not their day, it just makes it extra difficult for you, especially kids, because they just don't know, they don't know you and they don't know if you're going to hurt them. So, but other than that, kids are great. Some people are commenting, what happened? Nothing happened. It was just a practice cast. And then someone asked, have you ever worn a cast for an injury? I have not worn a cast. I honestly, before I even became an orthopedic tech, I didn't even know that role existed as a job. Knock on wood, I don't ever want to have a cast, because even when I practice a cast on myself or someone does a cast on me, it just doesn't feel good. It just feels uncomfortable. I just can't be in a cast for such a long time. Someone commented, can you put a sock over the cast? Yes, you can. Just make sure it has the grip on the bottom so you don't slip with your cast on, because you can hurt yourself if you don't have the grip under your sock. All right, guys, this is all the questions I had on my TikTok video. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in my next video.